0-2 of the day, whoever loses this.
Right.
So let's start talking about this, because I know Marn is super nervous, and Ricki, she didn't look too hard in her first game. So what's going to happen?
It's really a story about a player's ability to pivot after Season 1. Ricki Ortiz, of course, with a fantastic #2 finish at Capcom Cup, got a lovely paycheck over there. But Marn able to switch to a new character in Season 2 with Ibuki, whereas Ricki finding trouble to stay with Chun-li here in Season 2, and you see the results are really showing that.
Right, and of course, Marn, like you mentioned, he used to use Mika in Season 1, but now in Season 2 he's moved on to Ibuki, who many would say is maybe in the top 5 or top 10 characters in the game. Meanwhile, Chun-li for Ricki has really fallen off, and you don't really see a lot of Chun-Lis making the top 8 anymore. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Ricki pulls through here. But like you also mentioned, Marn has been extremely nervous. You know, we talked about him backstage, and he was like, oh man, I just don't want to go 0-7, you know, and we're like, you really shouldn't. But, you know, he already lost his first match, and he looked like he should have won it. You know?
Yeah, he came out of the traps like all guns blazing, looking good, and then you can see he missed a few little crucial digs, and it all kind of fell apart. So he's going to have to pivot and see if he can come back here. Earlier today, though, our interview on Malik 40 did speak to Ricki Ortiz of Evil Geniuses.
All right, thank you very much. I'm here with Ricki Ortiz. How are you doing today?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing excellent, and I am checking out those fly Chuck Taylors. I'm a big Chuck Taylor fan, so whenever I see a good pair,
Thank you.
that's leather, right?
It's leather, yes.
You are always so fashionable, so fashionable. All right, so let's talk about what's going on. Your next match, it's up against Marn. How you feeling going into this one?
I'm feeling good. I played against Marn many times, and I've known him for very long, and I kind of know his tendencies and how he plays. But, I mean, it's Street Fighter 5, and the game's very explosive, so anything can happen, so I'm just going to play very cautious and on my toes.
Gotcha. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Chun-li. You know, that's your pride and joy, your boo. But with Season 2, there's been some changes. How are you feeling about these changes right now? And you can be completely honest with us about it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lie. I'm a little sad, but I mean, I'm not really. I don't really complain that much, and I can't lie. Chun-li was really cheap in Season 1, so I mean, she had her time to shine. So, I mean, if they can give her a little bit of buffs, that'd be good. But I'm also working on a secondary right now. I'm also playing Cammy. Yeah, so that should be ready pretty soon too. Yeah, but I'll probably be playing that more later on in the season. But for now, I'm focusing on Chun-li and trying to get through this with her.
I do feel like her legs were cut off a bit. You know, it does.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So is there a slight chance we might see that Cammy during E-League?
Maybe, definitely. Because there's some matchups that I know with her really well. So if I play against one of those characters, then I'll definitely bust her out.
All right, cool. So I've been asking all the players who they feel like their strongest and weakest, or their biggest or smallest fear is in the group. Is there any big fear for you or any small fear for you?
Not really. I played against all of them, so I have a good understanding about how they play, yeah. So I would say definitely the hardest one for me would be Momochi, which he just beat me right now. But he plays a similar style as me. We're both very patient, and we both play footsies, and he excels at that just like I do. So it's a tough match for me. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? I wish you the best of luck for the rest of the tournament. Keep doing great things. And on that note, we're going to send it back. Take it away.
And I love the honesty there coming from Ricki in that interview, able to just, you know, just say it outright, that Chun-li was a broken character, absolutely, in Season 1, but rode that character all the way to a second-place finish in the Capcom Cup. The ability to adjust, though, so important when you have a new season, when you have a balance change right in the middle of the season upcoming as well.
Right, you know, Ricki said that we might see a cameo, but it looks like we're not going to see it for this game. Marn going with his Ibuki, and Ricki sticking it out with Chun for this one. This should be interesting. Of course, former training partners, but not with these characters.
Marn, of course, did move away to Vietnam, so the two don't get to practice that much. But whenever Marn does come over stateside, stays with Justin and is able to spar with the top in NorCal, which Ricki represents.
Wow, that Fierce doing so much work right now. For Ricki chasing down with the Kokoken out.
So just outlining some of the things that sort of Chun has lost in Season 1. You know, that anti-air, standing light kick, of course, gone. Let's see the maximum punish. Doesn't go for a crush counter instead, going for the ES kunais. And whenever you have that Dizzy able to reload on the kunais, doesn't really matter because you start the round fresh.
Exactly.
With the new batch of Ninja Daggers. So that was just more of a meter gauge. Oh, I love the opening footsies. Ricki will usually do that, open with a strong, long-range button. Did it in the Momochi matchup.
I saw the same thing, the roundhouse. And look at this early stun here from Marn.
Wants to go for the air reset and gets it. What? And that was an unnecessary reset.
Yeah, it's drop city right now, and Marn's gonna take the first game because of it. Man, convincing stuff there.
Dash Rida for the KO. And Marn, very...
fast. Oh, yeah, he's feeling a lot better
happy
now.
with himself, yes. Different demeanor from that round one. A lot, and I say that the first round matches, you know, everyone has played at least once here today in E-League and the Street Fighter Invitational, but it's really the second round games we really show their prowess, because by then, all the nerves should have worn off by then.
Yeah, and this time Ricki's with their early lead here. Got the corner, he got 4 meter punch, and the Fierce again.
Only one hit on that EX SBK spinning bird kick. Not much damaging, but flies the opponent into the corner.
Oh my
Instead,
goodness,
only
look
get
out.
off. Oh, buddy.
Baited.
Okay.
And very close here. Gotta watch out for trigger from both. That should do it.
Long
Oh,
Kazagiri right on the explosion for the KO. Could have gone for another follow-up attack after that, did not need it.
man, 3 quick rounds from Marn here. And here we go, starting things off again. Command it to the side, Ricki jab for the trade.
The thing with Marn is you have to be very, very vigilant about your backside. He will pounce on you. Oh, nice. That was an interesting setup.
Oh yeah, very interesting.
-10 on that slide, especially at that close distance. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Probably trying to go for the backside. Didn't get around there, got blocked, but not a very heavy punish there from Ricki.
Yeah, and you see Marn is jumping in a lot, and a lot of times it's landing with trades with Ricki's anti-airs. And again, kunai reload there. Marn's got 3 of them to work with.
You cannot allow her to reload
there
like
it
that.
is.
Yeah, you have to punish her. Very nice from Ricki. The advantage for a kunai full and a kunai less Ibuki is just
Watch
night
out,
and
nice
day.
SBK.
SBK benefits as a reversal move that hits on both sides and has a nice left and right hurt box in that smoothie blender. So you don't have to worry about like a Shoryuken. You have to sort of commit to a side and sometimes
Right.
delay the input.
Yeah, just a down-up motion there. And, you know, you knew that the cross-up mix-up was incoming because of that bomb setup. But here we go, final round, game 2 now. Ricki needs this one.
Oh, very dangerous. Yes, very powerful are the long footsie heavy attacks of Chun-Li, but when jumped over, not enough time to recover. Needs a full jump and combo.
Side, in the front. Oh, again? In the front again,
Stays in the
great block.
front. Sometimes it's not a mix-up. You just want to keep them in front, to push them slowly in the corner. He's going to unload all his kunais into the Kazagiri for the KO. And a quick 2-0 victory. Marn throws the hood off and the handshake. GG's for him. So, again, these second round matches, I feel like, is a better display of their true ability after they've got those round 1 jitters out of their system.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And unfortunately for Ricki, Ricki is down 0-2 here, which, you know, she can't be feeling good about that considering just at the South by Southwest, she went 0-7 in that group stage. So she's kind of continuing where she picked up there. So